Got this cargo carrier cover bag from Harbor Freight. To go on the Harbor Freight Cargo Master cargo carrier, what's it called? Haul Master. Yeah, that's right. With the Haul Master on the Haul Master. Gonna go to the lake today, so we're gonna throw some stuff in it. Okay, I just want you to see how cavernous this is. There's a lot of room, so I'm gonna put as many things in it as I can. Okay, so hey, I got a new helper, a little dog. His name's Keely. What's up? High five? Yeah, my man. Okay. So, I just threw a bunch of more stuff in here to show you what it could fit. And I didn't even fill it, you know, and I didn't do it efficiently. But, just want you to see the possibilities. Specifically with loose items, okay? Because that's my main concern. Okay, so this is all the things I wanted to throw in it for the moment. And I'll try and explain as I go. Okay, so I've added 2 adult life vests. 1, 2. I'm going to throw all this stuff on the ground and pile it up, and you can see everything I take out of it. I threw in a skateboard for good measure. Okay, skateboard. I now have 4 camp chairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 stand-up paddleboard pumps. 1 random floaty pump. 1 kid's life vest. Another kid's life vest. And our little mini barbecue has been used and abused. Okay, so this is all the loose stuff that I just took out of the bag. So you get the vibe. I mean, it's just a lot of space. All that loosey-goosey stuff would have usually been under the back bench in our van, or in the middle between the seats, which is annoying, everyone's stepping on it. So I'm very, 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 very happy with that. And even better yet, if it's like stuff that's sandy or dirty or rusty, it's not in your vehicle. It just straps to your tow hitch in about 30 seconds. Fist bump? Yes, good boy. Alright, so we drove this thing home last night from the lake. First time. About a 35-mile trip. And it rained overnight. I didn't realize it was going to rain. And so, going to see how well it kept things dry inside, if it did. But what I wanted to show was that I have some strappies that will go around. So we have some good clasp straps that will go around the frame of your cargo carrier. It's generic, you know, just strap it down. Anything with a rail, basically. You could probably strap it to your roof if you wanted to. So there's one in the middle and one on each end. So this one I just had here. Easy to tighten those down. I actually ran it around so it's a little more tight. Here you can see what I did. On around underneath. I mean, the cool thing is, like, I mean, this thing's not going anywhere. Let's do this for a second. Alright, so you can see here that staying firm. There's some little guys here that I just wrapped around the, these are bungee, like, I just wrapped them like that. Or you could wrap them, oh, that actually works. You know, more like, we could wrap them like this. you know, around themselves. I don't know if that's really what they're for, but it worked. You can see it just kind of. So it stayed. We're doing highway speeds, country road highway speeds, so like 60 miles an hour, and can't even tell, you know. So the one thing I'll say is, if you don't have a bunch of stuff in it, the flappy part will hang down. So the looseness of the bag was kind of hanging down there. You saw that. You can see here, but that's just loose. It's have stuff in it, but it's not like full of stuff, if that makes sense. All right. So the zipper has a cover. You can see the material is, you know, at least moisture wicking. I'm sure if you submerged it or we're in a deluge, stuff might get wet. Okay, so nothing really seems to be wet. I don't see any water like pooled up in here at all. It wasn't a heavy rain last night, but it did rain. Look how tall this is. This thing's huge. Like it's just a giant duffel bag. It's 54.5 inches long, but obviously it's soft-sided, so it'll fit inside the rails of your Haulmaster Harbor Freight cargo carrier, or whatever cargo carrier you have. I used to have a Kurt that was actually wider than that even. Reflective tape for nighttime visibility. All right, well, for 30 bucks, man, I don't know, that seems like such a deal. It's hard to find like even just a bag like this of any kind for 30 bucks, let alone one that's kind of made to fit in a hitch carrier. So I love that. I'm definitely gonna use it. The cool thing is it, you know, since it's soft, it fit underneath my spare tire. I don't have my swing arm on, which would push it out this way more, but see, it still fit, plenty of room under the spare tire. So I had wet clothes in here, and then coming from the lake, and just stuff. All the stuff that goes under my rear bench, I'll probably start putting in here. Because, you know, when things are a little sandy or dirty or whatever, or just loose things, you know, loose things that end up just sliding around under your rear seats, or in our case, the rear bed, could just go on that. And then you can just, it's literally 3 clicks, you know, one, and then you can take it off. Oh, hey, look, see, that is holding. Okay, cool. All right, well, that's the Harbor Freight carrier bag. Can't say anything but that it is a good value. Looks well made. I like this internal material. Seems nice and water resistant. Yeah, the zipper feels decently heavy duty. It'll hold up for general use. I mean, 30 bucks, like if you're going on a trip, like 30 bucks is nothing, right? Compared to what you'll spend on the rest of the trip. So even if you get it and use it for one trip, you've already made your money back, you know, all the crap that's not inside your vehicle. And this makes a hitch carrier way more functional because all the loose things, you know, would be very difficult to tie down. Or you could have to put a net over them, but then they could still fall through. So my one advice is maybe you could put like a piece of plywood underneath the bag on the hitch carrier, and then it wouldn't like start to slide through. Yeah, I don't think that really matters. Especially the more full it is, the more it's not going to fall through your hitch carrier. That's the only negative I could see, if that's even a negative. If you have one that has like the metal screen underneath there, or you know, that's welded to the frame, then obviously that won't be a problem. All right, so this is me taking it off. You know. It's just like a giant duffel bag. that you could one hand and put on your, that's actually not that easy to one hand. Let's see. You just one hand it, here we go. All right, back up on the hitch gear. One hand. All right. Can't go wrong. As always at Harbor Freight. All right, later.